I just want to put everyone's mind at rest that you can train using food. They don't have to be badly behaved, muggy horses, as you can see here. So she has been trained to stand still using food, and I'm just nipping off into the feed room, running back, and I'm going to put the clippers on so we can see that, and then I'm rewarding her. So I'm actually rewarding her for the fact that I've turned the clippers on. She's not too worried about it. However, when I then start clipping her face, she's not quite so keen. She's stepped away from me. So then what I've done is I've deliberately taken her away and asked her to come back to me, which she's done. However, when I've gone to clip her face, you can see she's actually not that keen about me clipping it. Just moving her head away from me as if she doesn't want to be clipped. So I'm now using what is a little bit just watching what she's doing, and she tipped her head to me, so I just did a tiny bit of a clip and then I rewarded her for that. So we're just trying to build up her feeling a little bit more confident about clipping her head. As you could see there, just a tiny little bit, and then I rewarded her. And here she's beginning to really build up some trust and confidence in the clippers, so I'm really slightly going for it. She's having a little bit of I think it was just a bit of a tickly spot there, but as you can see, she's quite quiet. All I'm doing is raising her head, and she looked really quite soft afterwards. And then I'm again, is she happy to come with me? And as you can see, she is. Now, the other thing about the first video is you could see what she's like without the clippers, and she is a very alert horse. She's got very wide eyes and she's always slightly watching. So on this video, you wouldn't say, oh my gosh, she's the most relaxed horse you've ever seen. And she's not, because she isn't. You know, this is her sort of slightly how you will see her a lot of the time. In a minute, I think, is it in this clip, a car, no, I don't think we're there yet. But as you can see, I haven't restrained her, and if she leaves me, I don't give her a hard time. So she's not staying because the options are worse. She's staying because I'm trying to make the option of being clipped a really nice option. So I'm not saying every time she leaves me she's not in trouble, but every time she stays with me quietly, then she has a nice reward. So now the car's come, so you can see the car's just gone past, and you could see then she was really ready to run almost, but then she thought actually doing this isn't a bad thing after all. So she stayed. The other thing, I don't know if you, early on in the training, I kept putting my hand on her face, and she actually doesn't like the hand going across the top of her nose. So, you know, when you're clipping, it's easier to sort of support, you know, hold the head while you're clipping, almost makes it easier for you. But I started just clipping without putting my hand there because she didn't like it. And funnily enough, where she was least happy was on her rump. And so I've done that at the end of the clipping. You know, I've gained her confidence with places she doesn't feel too worried about. And I'm doing her sort of back legs right at the end. And I think here she's, you know, she is beginning to look more relaxed and sort of less startled and less on, you know, she's always looking what's out of the barn. There she's having a bit of a lick and a chew. Is that because she's been sort of slightly anxious the whole way through, and that lick and chew is her just saying she's feeling a bit happier? And here, as you can see, we've got, you know, she's not mugging anyone. She knows what her job is. Her job is to stand there. And then I just thought I'd better do a video just of all of her, just to show that she wasn't hobbled or anything. Well, that's why she was standing earlier, because I'd had her legs tied together. She's been loose the whole time, nothing to restrain her. And I'm just tidying up the clip here. And I think she does struggle a bit behind the saddle. I don't know if she's a little bit sore, but she's a little bit more on edge and standing a bit to attention. Anyway, again, another of these videos, people like the last one. So if anyone wants to comment, very grateful for any comments, because I think that helps my algorithm. Terrible, isn't it? But yeah, and anyone has anything that they want me to help them with, or if there are any videos that people are interested in seeing, then just say, because it's really good fun doing them.